Sawadee Kap. All right, doing the unrealistic is easier than doing the realistic, which is kind of what he was talking about yesterday. He talked about the second group embraced what I told them before they started, which once again I think the second group actually responded because he told them nobody in the first group did, but whatever. So 6 out of 17 of the second group actually reached out and talked to wealthy, famous people, hard to get people. So what he claims is the reason for the second batch being productive was doing the unrealistic is easier than doing the realistic. From contracting billionaires to rubbing elbows with celebrities, the second group of students did both. It's as easy as believing it can be done. It's lonely at the top. 99% of people in the world are convinced they are incapable of achieving great things, so they aim for the mediocre. The level of competition is thus fiercest for realistic goals, paradoxically making them the most time and energy consuming. It's easier to raise 1 million than it is 100,000. Easier to pick up the perfect 10 in a bar than 5/8. So I actually did read that yesterday. My bad. Columbus is more likely to fall through Ohio. Okay, so I was wrong as to where I stopped. Doing the big things begin with asking for them properly. Okay, so how to properly ask for what you want is where we're going to pick up today, because we already talked about less competition for bigger goals. We talked about women and all that stuff. What do you want? A better question, first of all. Most people will never know what they want. I don't know what I want. If you ask me what I want to do in the next 5 months for language learning, on the other hand, I do know. It's a matter of specificity. What do you want? Is too imprecise to produce a meaningful and actionable answer. Forget about it. What are your goals? Is similarly fated for confusion and guesswork. To rephrase the question, we need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Let's assume we have 10 goals and we achieve them. What is the desired outcome that makes all the effort worthwhile? The most common response is what I also would have suggested 5 years ago: happiness. I no longer believe that this is a good answer. Happiness can be bought with a bottle of wine and has become ambiguous through overuse. There is a more precise alternative that reflects what I believe the actual objective is. Bear with me. What is the opposite of happiness? Sadness? No. Just as love and hate are two sides of the same coin, so are happiness and sadness. Crying out of happiness is a perfect illustration of this. The opposite of love is indifference, not caring. There you go. Strong point. And the opposite of happiness is, here's the clincher, boredom. All right. Indifference and boredom. Opposite of happiness and opposite of love. Interesting. Excitement is the most practical synonym for happiness and is precisely what you should strive to chase. It is the cure-all. When people suggest you follow your passion or your bliss, I propose they are, in fact, referring to the same singular concept, excitement. Right? I'm with them, 1,000% agree. This brings us full circle. The question you should be asking isn't, what do I want, or what are my goals, but what would excite me? Yeah, what would excite me? I'll just leave it at that. All right, yeah, we're only 3 minutes in, but I'm an extremely busy man, as you all know, so I'll leave it there for today. Good stuff. I like it. Once again, he thinks differently than us, which is cool to read and see his perspective. And once again, I agree 1,000%. You chase excitement. It's true. It's true. It's not true. Little Nicky, you still need to watch that movie. All right, guys, be good.